Hello, everyone, and welcome into another episode of Sports Betting by Dummies. I'm your host, Patty Parlays, and joining me, as always, the voice of God, the Green Goblin himself, Dizz. Dizz, welcome in, buddy.
Hey, thanks, Patty. I have a wild strategy tonight. I think you're going to be pretty upset about it, but things kind of flipped around in the dumbest dummy, so I need to go towards drastic measures.
I cannot wait to hear this. I am very looking forward to the dumbest dummy portion of this episode, but we have to get there first. We don't want to jump
You're gonna
ahead.
you, you're gonna be let down, just FYI.
Okay, well then, I'm on a roller coaster of emotions right now. Uh, but also joining us, looking very fresh, the man who's never lost, Tyler. Tyler, welcome in.
Thank you, sir. I'm not sure about the fresh wearing a hat and a t-shirt, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Repping the Pacers, though. I mean, Pacers back first game after the All Star break. I mean, the boys are repping the Pacers tonight.
That's true.
Does that mean the Pacers might lose by 30? Could
Hey,
be.
I've never. The shirt's new to me. Never worn it, so we'll see how it goes for them.
So we're not ready to call it cursed just yet.
Correct.
Okay, I can dig it. All right, boys. We are in the middle of NBA season again. We're back at it. NBA has a few weeks left, and so as we have typically done of late, we will go through the NBA slate. The first game, obviously the game of the night, the Rockets at the Magic. Magic 3.5 point favorites. Over under is 235. Magic 7-19 ATS at home. Rockets 15-16-1 ATS away. Rockets 1-6 ATS their last seven. Magic 2-5 ATS their last seven. Now, with this one, I looked at the under. 235 seemed really high for two very bad teams. But the Magic usually only score 110, but they give up 130 points, it seems like, every single game. So I see this game going one of two ways. Either the Magic win and cover the 3.5, and the total goes way under, or they lose straight up and the total goes over. So Tyler, what are your thoughts on this game?
Can the Rockets score 130?
Good question. Very good question. Let's see here.
Because these two teams both suck. These are both lottery teams.
That is true. That is very true.
Who knows? With the way both these teams play defense, it could be 130 to 135 or something.
Very well could be. Also, so for the record, the Rockets have a better record. The Rockets are actually have two more wins than the Magic do. For what it's worth, Rockets average 108 points per game, and it says the Magic average 103 points per game.
I'll trust whatever you do on this one. This is a tough one. Both these teams stink. Neither of them really play defense. So
I lean the Rockets. I mean, like you said, both these teams stink. I like getting points in this matchup, but also the Magic 7-19 ATS at home really stuck out to me. I mean, the Rockets being 15-16, almost 500 ATS away from home. It just came down to that, really.
yeah, I'm with you. I'd lean that way too. I mean, like you said, getting dogs on the road, they're a slightly better team.
Yeah.
And the Magic stinks, so I'm with you.
Okay, moving on. The Thunder at our Indiana Pacers. The Pacers are 7-point favorites. Over under is 226. Pacers 15-15-1 ATS at home. Thunder 20-10 ATS away. Thunder 3-1-1 ATS their last five. Pacers 2-6 ATS their last eight. Thunder without Lou Dort. Pacers still without Miles Turner and possibly Duarte. I don't think they have said if he is playing or not. He was listed as questionable. On this one, honestly, I lean Thunder. Tyler, what do you think?
I mean, I think the Pacers win, but Thunder cover on this one.
That's where I was thinking. I don't know that the Pacers could beat anyone right now by more than 7 points.
No, I'm not seeing it, but SGA is back, so I think it will be a closer game than 7 points.
Yep, I'm with you. Cool. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Moving on, the Raptors at the Hornets. Raptors 2-point road favorites. Over under of 226. Hornets 15-12-1 ATS at home. Raptors 17-10-1 ATS away. Raptors 9-2 ATS their last 11. Hornets 1-2-2 ATS their last 5. Our boy OG Anunoby is out with a broken finger, unfortunately. I don't know when he suffered that because I don't think he suffered it before the All-Star break, but I got the notification or whatever that it happened like today or yesterday or something. So I don't know if they were just like practicing, like getting ready for the games, and then he just like broke his finger in practice or something. But that sucks.
Well, if it's COVID finger, like Aaron Rodgers had COVID toe.
there's the humor we were looking for. COVID finger, possibly the episode title. But and then Fred VanVleet is questionable. I imagine he'd play. And then Gordon Hayward is still out for the Hornets. Tyler, I'm leaning Raptors here, but what do you think about this one?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Raptors have been hot lately, though, right? Or hotter.
9-2 ATS their last 11.
Yeah, so why not ride that? Hornets 1-2-2.
Yeah,
I'd ride the hot hand there.
And we've kind of seen of late how inconsistent the Hornets are. Is it possible the Hornets could come out and win this game? Absolutely. But then there's also a possibility they score 10 points in a quarter. So if we have to choose with this one, I think Raptors is the play.
I'm with it. I don't know the records off the top of my head, but I feel like the Raptors have been a better team, have they not?
No, they definitely have been. I think the Raptors are like top 5 in the East right now, and the Hornets certainly are not that.
All right, let's go Raptors then.
All right. Moving on, the Spurs at the Wizards. Spurs 3.5-point road favorites. A lot of road favorites tonight. Over under 224.5. Wizards 13-16-1 ATS at home. Spurs 16-13-1 ATS away. Spurs 2-2-1 ATS their last 5. Wizards 4-15-1 ATS their last 20. Langford and Richardson still out for the Spurs. They have yet to make their Spurs debut. And then Porzingis is out for the Wizards. He also has yet to make his debut for the Wizards. I lean Spurs here, Tyler. I mean, the Wizards have looked horrific. When Porzingis comes back and plays, then I might feel comfortable taking a shot on the Wizards. But up until that point, I'm in fade Wizards season.
I mean, Langford and Richardson are pretty inconsequential for the Spurs.
Right.
They're both new from the Celtics, and Langford didn't really even play for the Celtics, so I'm with you. Might as well take Spurs here. Wizards stink.
Yep.
No Beal, no Porzingis, so who's going to score?
Thomas Bryant.
Dinwiddie there?
Dinwiddie got traded for Porzingis, so no, Dinwiddie is not there. So even more of a reason to get rid of the Wizards.
Yikes, yeah. Okay.
Next game, the Heat at the Knicks. Heat 6-point road favorites, over under 212. Knicks 13-17 ATS at home. Heat 19-13-1 ATS away. Heat 2-2-1 ATS their last 5. The Knicks a solid 1-7 ATS their last 8. Derrick Rose is out for the Knicks. RJ Barrett is questionable. I lean a healthy Heat team here. I don't remember the last game where I saw Tyler Herro healthy, Bam Adebayo healthy, Jimmy Butler healthy, a full Heat roster playing. I'm probably going to take them 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, they're just a way better team, just even record-wise. 38-21 versus the Knicks, 25-34, and they have actual people that play minutes hurt.
And the crazy thing is, like I said, I don't know that we've seen a fully healthy Heat team this season, and they're still finding ways to win games, finding ways to cover games. They're very deep. I think this Heat team could make a deep run into the playoffs.
I mean, and like I get Square Garden is home for the Knicks, but we've seen it a lot of times where people, that's commonly said the biggest stage in basketball. A lot of people like to go in there and try and show out. So
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, like you said, they're 13 and 17 against the spread at home, so the numbers kind of back that up.
Yeah, for sure. All right, moving on. The 76ers at the Timberwolves. 76ers, 2.5 point road favorites, over under 229.5. To be honest, this was one of the harder games for me to pick tonight or to find a side. Timberwolves 15-13-1 ATS at home. 76ers 18-11 ATS away. 76ers 2-3 ATS their last five. Timberwolves 2-1 ATS their last five. Both teams have a completely healthy squad. Um, this one, Tyler, like I said, it was very difficult for me to choose. I prefer the Timberwolves personally, but I don't like it necessarily. I don't like betting on the 76ers. They've been very bad to me this season. But this is also Harden's first game as a 76er. So this could be a completely different 76ers team. I'm curious, though, what your thoughts or take is on this game.
I think I'm on the other side of this one, Patty.
And that's fine. Again, that's why like the numbers said I should take the 76ers. My heart told me I should take the Timberwolves, and that's why I was like this one I don't know.
I mean, the numbers back up. The matchup predictor is very close. ESPN's matchup predictor is 50.4 leaning Minnesota, 49.6 leaning Philadelphia. So I don't know. That's just tough.
To be honest, this
I
may be a
just think
game
they
we
have
might
so
want to.
much talent.
Well, that's true. That is true. As long as Harden and Embiid gel together and they work well together, I could definitely see the 76ers being like a top notch, just like blow everyone out type team. Um, so we will adjust there and we will go 76ers there at least for tonight. So when we get to the Hail Mary parlay of the day, remind me and I will put in the new Hail Mary parlay of the day with
Hey,
the 76ers in there.
you don't have to go my way.
Well,
We're just here for a little healthy debate.
I know. And like I said, this one was like the hardest one for me to choose because, oh, man, I don't know. I don't like it.
I mean, I don't like it either, but like you said, I just think the 70s, it's Harden's first game. I think he's going to go out there, try really hard. He hasn't been trying for a while.
Yeah, very
We
true.
saw back in the Houston days when he didn't want to be there anymore. He wasn't trying, and we find out he didn't want to be in Brooklyn anymore, so he wasn't really trying. So maybe he'll come out and actually try and look good.
Here's an interesting point for you, or an interesting thought. How do we feel about taking the over in that game? I know
Uh,
229.5 is a lot. But part of me says that if Harden's
I
out
mean,
there and he's trying to ball out on offense, he won't play much defense.
he doesn't really do that anyways.
Also true.
And we know Karl Anthony Towns is not the best defender. Joel Embiid is pretty good. So that might be a little barbecue chicken in the post for him too.
Yeah.
Other than Embiid, do either of these teams really play defense? I guess the Sixers do. Thibault, Embiid.
So this says the total has gone over in 4 of Philadelphia's last 6 games, and the total has gone over in 14 of Minnesota's last 18 games.
I mean,
Both teams are seeing over trends, and then the 76ers basically inserted James Harden into a lineup, which would be more points, but also
more
probably
points and
less
more points
defense.
against.
So maybe we flip the script here, Tyler, and we just go over in this game.
I like it. We're rooting for a good game.
Yeah.
Something fun to watch.
All
I
right.
know Dizz is bored.
Dizz always supports an over, right, Dizz?
Always, baby.
Perfect. I'm glad we settled that one. All right, we have 3 more games, Diz. Don't fall asleep on us just yet.
I'm driving, so I'd certainly hope not.
So we got the Pelicans at the Suns. Suns 6.5 point favorites. Over under 229.5. Suns 15 and 16 ATS at home. Pelicans 13 and 16 ATS away. Pelicans 1 and 4 ATS the last 5. Suns 4 and 2 ATS the last 6. CP3 is out, like we said last night. I think I still lean the Suns here, Tyler. They proved last night they can still ball even without CP3. I think this line has even got some of the fact that CP3 is out baked into it. I'm surprised the Suns were only 6.5 point favorites here against the Pelicans at home.
Yeah, I'm with it too. I mean, they went out and won by 20 last night without Chris Paul. I mean, granted, it wasn't a great team, but I don't think the Pelicans are 14 whole points better. They're what, a play-in team now, if that, or
If
around
that,
there.
yeah. The Pelicans have been struggling ever since that CJ McCollum trade. I don't think they can keep up with the Suns team.
No, I'm with you.
And then we have the Mavericks at the Jazz. This was another one, Tyler, that I struggled with. Jazz 5.5 point favorites at home, over under 218. Jazz 13 and 18 ATS at home. Mavericks 16 and 12 ATS away. Mavericks 6 and 1 ATS the last 7. Jazz 5 and 1 ATS the last 6. So both teams are hot ATS wise. Hardaway is out for the Mavs. Again, Tyler, this is one where I want to take the Jazz. The numbers lean the Mavericks. What's your thoughts on this? And maybe we look to do the same thing we did with the last one, where we maybe take a total on this one.
Take a look at them stats really quick. I'm actually big on Utah, honestly.
Okay, perfect. That makes me feel better. And I think too, part of the reason why they struggled so heavily, at least early on in the season, ATS, is Donovan Mitchell was out a lot of games. Rudy Gobert was out a lot of games. Now that they're finally getting healthy and getting back, I mean, it's proven with their 5 and 1 ATS their last 6. And honestly, the Jazz seem like a better team, and especially with the Mavericks trading away Porzingis. So,
I mean, and we're looking at Luka having to score 49 points to beat the Pelicans by 7.
yeah, yeah. I'm with it.
And
I can go with Jazz.
Luka's having to put up big numbers ever since that trade.
Well, and exactly right. And if there's ever a night where he's not having his night, they might lose by 30 points.
I mean, from what I'm seeing, I just like the Jazz in this matchup.
Perfect. Easy does it. We'll move on. And finally, the Clippers at the Lakers. The Lakers 2 point favorites, and the over/under is 221.5. Lakers 13 and 18 ATS at home. Clippers 16 and 14 ATS away. Clippers 4 and 1 ATS last 5. Lakers 5 and 2 ATS the last 7. But Anthony Davis is out again for the Lakers. Feed me the Clippers here, Tyler. We saw how terrible this Lakers team was when Anthony Davis was out for that extended period of time. Now he's out yet again. I mean, you have to go Clippers, I think.
I'm with you there. The only thing I'd be worried about is LeBron knows they basically need to win, not win out, but LeBron's got to start winning some games if they want to even make the playoffs. But I mean, until we see it, I think it's safe to bet it. Bet the Clippers tonight. If LeBron proves us wrong, we learn something going forward.
That's right. And yes, Dizz.
Cut you off. I was curious, since the Clippers and the Lakers both play at the Staples Center, how do you break down those home and away ATS stats? Because they're both playing at home technically tonight. So does that change your perspective on anything? Just from an outsider view, like that was kind of the light bulb that first went off in my mind. Like, does that affect you guys at all that they're both playing in their home stadium? Like, do you not think about their away records as much?
I mean, that's a very good point.
I would honestly look at it as Clippers away game.
That's true. I mean, we all know the Lakers is LA's team, so there should be more Lakers fan in the house than the Clippers. Now, granted, though, the Clippers don't have to travel anywhere. So, from a just straight up not having to travel, get to sleep in your own bed perspective, knowing your stadium type thing. But the Clippers are 14 and 17 ATS at home, so still they have the better ATS home record. Um, so yeah, I think Clippers is the move here.
Just curious. Just curious.
No, absolutely. That's a good point. It's a
Good
good
point.
question. And another thing to keep in mind, and I lost it. Maybe we will see Russ Westbrook come back to his former playing days. I think if Russ Westbrook can show up at least, in a decent fashion to help out LeBron a little bit, then the Lakers might be able to make a bit of a run. I don't know that LeBron can do it all on his own, but we will certainly see tonight.
I don't think it's gonna be good for him, man.
Well, for our sakes, maybe we hope it isn't good because we have the Clippers. So, all right. So there's the NBA slate. I will adjust that one that is in the that we're going with the over that I originally had Timberwolves in, and I will adjust the Hail Mary parlay of the day. But let's move on to the Dumbest Dummy Competition review ours from last night. I went 2-6 with one still outstanding. I think Dizz might owe Tyler dinner instead of me if I end up winning this month. But shout out Tyler for his Marcus Smart research and pick last night. It hit in the first half. We love a good first half cash. But Dizz, how did you do last night?
Went 0-2. Illinois really shit the bed on me. IU took care of business, and Illinois was up in the first half, so I didn't even see the second half. I woke up, checked ESPN, and could not believe that Ohio State won that in the second half pretty easily. So that one hurt me, and then neither of the plus 10s hit. So that was a long shot anyways, but
yeah.
I am down, but I'm not out. I hate this I owe Tyler dinner shit. I got two more pods. This isn't over yet.
I'm just saying that if I happen to win this, I don't know that I can claim the dinner. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, you beat me a lot before, and I haven't bought you dinner yet. So,
I just want to say I put that into the group chat. Anyone could have called that one.
That's true. And Patty asked if I could. He asked me separately if he could use it in his bet. I said, yeah. Well, why not? So I thought it was another high value pick that Patty was going to lose, and I was going to keep the lead. So hey, more power to you. I'm just saying this is not over yet.
Awesome. Dizz, since you kind of teased your strategy tonight and what you're doing, do you want to go ahead and enlighten us with your supposed new strategy or your what you're going with tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. So I looked at the episode notes and I saw your bets and I saw how many you had and I saw the values and I said, you know what?
Son of a bitch.
I'm going to let Pat implode. I have 0 dumbest dummies tonight. I'm going to let you crumble, and I'm going to watch you lose all these bets. I would never wish that upon anyone. But my play right now is to let you lose these bets, and I'll come in and reevaluate on Monday. Part of that is laziness, no doubt. Part of that was a crazy work day. Part of that I wanted to leave my office, and that's what happened. But I feel like that's a decent strategy. Knowing where you were before the past couple of pods, knowing how much you were losing these high-value bets, I would never wish it upon anyone, Patty. That's not what I'm saying. But I could see it happening. So I have 0, respectively, of course.
It's a real dick move, Diz. But I can respect it at the same time because you're absolutely right. No matter where I am in this competition, I'm a volume shooter. We all know this. So I will shoot my way to victory or I'll shoot my way to a loss. I'm not afraid of it. I could have very easily taken 0 picks myself being in the lead, but that's not who Patty Parlays is.
I think you might have just won the name of the episode. That's a real dick move, but I understand.
With all due respect.
Just because you say with all due respect doesn't mean you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, it does. Okay, boys. Well, then I guess it's back to me all of a sudden. and I will lay these out
Balls
there
in your
for you.
court.
Yes, it is. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 first baskets. There are 9 NBA games tonight. So I have 8 first baskets, and then I have 2 31-plus point victories. You know how I roll. So first baskets tonight, I have Christian Wood at plus 350. I have Jakob Podol at plus 440. I have Miles.
Turtle.
What?
Turtle.
Is that
Rhymes
real?
with turtle. Yeah, rhymes with turtle. That's how you remember it.
But it is Jakob, right?
Yeah, Jakob Pertl. I know it's spelled like Poetle, but it's Pertl.
Okay, all right.
I actually knew that one.
But hey, I got the first name right, so
You did.
half credit.
I'm proud of you.
Miles Bridges first basket at plus 440. Bam Adebayo first basket plus 390. Joel Embiid first basket plus 390. CJ McCollum first basket plus 700. Donovan Mitchell first basket plus 550.
Hey,
Oh,
what's up,
this
Patty?
guy.
Look at all this fucking money Tyler's got all of a sudden.
Oh, man. Money bags. You better put that into sports gambling.
Big ball.
Oh.
Pepsi sponsorship, boy. Y'all
Yeah.
getting that sponsor money?
Hell yeah.
We're not. No free ads.
No, we're getting hella Pepsi money.
No free ads.
Pepsi money. All right.
What's
Peace
happening?
out.
I can't
Thanks
see
for the
it.
extra.
All right, see. Brian, stop by.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I left off at Donovan Mitchell first basket at plus 550, and then Stanley Johnson first basket at plus 1600. Love a nice plus 1600 first basket. And then my 31-plus point victories tonight, I got the Suns to win by 31-plus versus the Pelicans at plus 2800, and then the Heat to win by 31-plus versus the Knicks at plus 3300. So, you know me, got some good value picks in there, shooting for the stars. Worst case scenario is I end up losing to Dizz, but, it is what it is.
How many total bets is that?
So if I have, I think 10. So I have 8 first baskets and 2 31-plus point victories.
And you're up like 6 units on me right now?
Oh, I forgot to mention that. So I am up. I'm actually up now, units-wise, for the month. So I'm actually up 0.65 units. And Dizz is down 8.29 units. So I'm basically up 9 units. So if I miss every single one of these Dizz, I am down 1 to you.
Real?
What?
I'm down. I thought I was only down 6. I'm down 8.
It was down 6 in the notes, but that's before you told me that you were 0-2 yesterday.
Damn it.
So, yeah, that's.
So if you lose all those, we're tied. What's up, baby?
Yeah, but I know. Since we now know that Jakob Pertl is, I know his name now. He's going to be the one to get that first basket, and then you're just hosed.
Probably.
Okay. Moving on to the group best bet section. Unfortunately, we went 1-2 yesterday as a group, so we are down 2.92 units. The positive month is still within our grasp, boys. What are we feeling tonight to get us to the promised land? Wait,
I'm in a dead spot.
Oh,
I don't know what you just said. Are we group bets?
Yeah, group best bets, Diz. I have one for you, Diz, if you're curious.
I can't really hear what you're saying, so go ahead.
How do we feel about Danny Berger to win the Honda Classic?
Where's he at right now?
He is in first place. He currently has a 3-stroke lead on second place, and his value is at minus 115.
I really don't like the value. For only being up 3 strokes halfway through a tournament, who's in second?
Chris Kirk. And then followed by Mark Hubbard and Kurt Kitayama, who I have as one of my Dumbest Dummy Competition bets. So I guess technically it is, I have 11 outstanding Dumbest Dummy bets. He's in the dead spot. This is an opportune time.
Tough. I'm not seeing any amazing values popping out at me tonight, Patty.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm checking. I'm going deep into the player performances.
Oh, we don't even need that. We just need a single group best bet between minus 150 and plus 150.
I know we're like even there, like for like even to score 15 plus points are rough today.
Yeah, yeah.
You're getting minus money, minus 5,000 for Shai Alexander.
Wow. How?
Yeah.
So if Dizz gets back into society and he's feeling Danny Burger, and then what if we go the 76ers Timberwolves over 229.5 because we broke that down pretty well. We were feeling that one. And then let's see if anything in the NHL sticks out to me.
No help on the NHL.
No, I know. Or if you have a college basketball pick from this weekend, at any point this weekend, that is calling your name, Tyler.
Oh, we lost Dizz completely.
Oh no,
Dizz is hot.
we're down bad.
A lot of the college lines this weekend are not set, so
Oh, that's a bummer.
yeah, I got no lines for Saturday from what I'm seeing.
Let's see boosts.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it is real tough.
I'm cool with your I like that golf pick though. Seemed good enough.
Danny Burger.
Ooh, let me mix it up.
What are you mixing up?
We are
Marshall.
Well, no, but yeah. Oh wow, even the UFC odds this week are tough. Oh yeah. Main event has a fill-in person. That's why. I was looking at it. That's why it's minus 900. It's like, geez.
Sheesh. All right, Tyler. I'll tell you what. Since Dizz does not appear that he's joining back.
Yeah, I believe he's gone.
Blue Jackets, Hurricanes over 6.5 in the NHL. Like you said, you don't know much about the NHL, but we did. The one bet that we did have last night that did hit was the Blue Jackets Panthers. Blue Jackets were plus 2.5, and that they ended up winning outright. But there was 9 total goals scored in that game.
I mean, I know you guys do enjoy betting over on hockey.
We do.
So I'm with it.
Okay, good deal.
I trust your guys' judgment on hockey.
I'm glad someone does, because I don't know that I trust my own hockey stuff, but I like to think I know enough. So to recap, we have Blue Jackets Hurricanes over 6.5, Daniel Berger to win the Honda Classic, and then Timberwolves 76ers over 229.5. All right, so before we get to the multi-sport Hail Mary parlay of the day, Tyler, we have a celeb bet from our boy Jake. He said, hey, I may not be around to necessarily give this out, but he went ahead and gave me that parlay, so I'm now going to share it with the people for a Celeb Bet Friday parlay.
Let's hear it.
All right. He likes Christian Wood over 18.5 points. He likes Mo Bamba 6+ rebounds. Tyrese Halliburton over 8.5 assists. Gary Trent Jr. 15+ points. DeJounte Murray over 17.5 rebounds plus assist, and then Anthony Edwards over 19.5 points. If you parlay all those together, it's about $1 to win 17.
Boys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Dizz, do you want us to revise our group best bets?
Yeah, just let me know what you have, and I'll just make sure I approve of them.
So we went ahead with Danny Berger because he's the only golfer that currently fits in the odds requirements that we have. But he has a 3-stroke lead on Christian Kirk. Not Christian Kirk. It was
It's a wide receiver.
It is Chris
Christian
Kirk.
Wood.
No, it's Chris Kirk.
Mm.
And then he has a 4-stroke lead on Mark Hubbard and Kurt Kitayama, who I have as an outstanding Dumbest Dummy pick. So I actually have 11 Dumbest Dummy picks outstanding. So we went with Danny Berger.
All right.
76ers T-Wolves over 229.5. That was the one over we chose today in our thing. That was the one where me and Tyler were going back and forth, and we decided the over was the play with Jimmy Harden not playing defense but getting buckets.
Yep.
And then we went Blue Jackets Hurricanes over 6.5. And Diz, you know the Blue Jackets plus 2.5 was the one that came home for us last night. But
Put up 6.
weren't there 9 or 10 total goals in that game?
Yeah, I think it was 6-3. Columbus put up 6 by themselves. So, and that's against a really good Florida team. So I'm all for that.
So there you go. We're good on best bets then. I just gave out a celeb bet from our boy Jake. So that leaves the multi-sport Hail Mary parlay of the day. Now the revised one, since you guys don't have what that is, do you guys have any guesses as to what the value is on the new Hail Mary parlay of the day? Obviously,
$1 to win 1,600.
Okay. Tyler?
I'm gonna add a 0 to Dizz's bet. $1 to win 16,000.
Tyler's obviously closer. $1 to win 13,673.88. So some of the value went down from when I originally put this together, but we're still raging if this hits.
Oh, absolutely.
So we'll start in the NHL. I got Hurricanes Blue Jackets over 6.5. I got the St. Louis Blues minus 1.5 versus the Sabres. Devils money line versus the Blackhawks. Avalanche minus 1.5 versus the Jets. Golden Knights minus 1.5 versus Coyotes, and then the Kings Ducks over 5.5. And then in the NBA, I got Rockets plus 3.5 versus the Magic, Thunder plus 7 versus the Pacers, Raptors minus 2.5 versus the Hornets, Spurs minus 3.5 versus the Wizards, Heat minus 6.5 versus the Knicks, Timberwolves 76ers over 229.5, Suns minus 7 versus the Pelicans, Jazz minus 5.5 versus the Mavericks, and Clippers plus 3.5 versus the Lakers.
That's a big boy.
I got some good feeling, got some good vibes on these ones tonight, boys.
I'm with it.
We're going out of February with a bang.
Like that.
Just like
bigger, but bigger.
that. This one's going to bring the big bang to shame.
Yes, sir.
All right, gents. Anything you boys need to get off our chest? I messed that up terribly. Anything we need to get off our chest before we send these wonderful people into a weekend?
Yeah. So, parents got a new window.
Hey!
But they had to pay for it themselves. They have had zero luck with any of this. No one really wants to even deal with it. So,
what about? I feel like the golf course can let you know who played in that group. Like, you can figure that out.
Yeah, but no one wants. It's why would they?
Yeah, I don't know that they legally have to, and it's like
they
don't want to go through the time and effort to.
Well, no. Why would they sell out someone that pays money to them for someone? We don't golf. We just live there. So why would they? Or we don't. My parents do. So why would they? Why'd they sell out a paying customer?
And did they try go into the police or anything like that? Could they?
Yeah, no, I'm not sure if they did. I asked them for the update, and they said basically it's dead end. No one's really willing to play ball on it, so they just said, "Screw it, we'll pay for it ourselves."
So that begs the question. I hate to, maybe it's too soon. If you smash a window, do you flee the scene? It seems like this guy got away scot-free.
Could you sleep at night knowing you did that, Diz?
My bank account would be sleeping well.
don't know.
Tyler, I want to
I'd
make it
feel like
clear.
a
I wouldn't
jerk.
hit that bad of a shot to begin with.
Oh, I don't even know. Like, I think you could get CSI out on the scene doing those ballistic tests, and they still would be like, "This is an impossible shot." They'd have the lasers and everything going out.
And we're pretty
you-
sure too that you have to hit that on the fly.
I'm pretty sure you have to be from like the tips and curve it around my neighbor's house in the trees to hit that shot. So like you have to be very confident, and you have to hit that like 200 plus yards
In the air.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's insane.
because I wouldn't. I mean, I guess it could have taken a bounce off like the patio, but I don't know if it would have. It's still hell of a shot. Like, good for that guy.
He's actually trying out for the longest drive competition.
I mean, as long as it's wide, he's got a shot. Because I don't think people realize that that's probably a good 90 yards to the left of the fairway.
Oh yeah, no, there's literally a lake between, like,
A lake and the entire backyard.
yes.
So like,
Well, and your parents' house is like
it's
400
set back.
yards away from the tee.
Yeah, no, like it
So
was.
that has to legit be
it
like a
defies
world-long
logic.
drive attempt.
It defies logic. It's impressive. Hey, maybe he's really bad with his irons and was on the fairway and whipped one over there.
Actually, that's what I just thought about. So hear me out on this. He hits a drive. He hits it so poorly that it's off to the left of the lake, and maybe not in a backyard per se, but close enough to the left of the backyard or to the left of the lake where there's actual grass. And he takes like a hybrid or a 3-wood or something, and he's trying to, get it back out straight or past the lake or whatever, and he just ends up shanking the 3-wood as bad as he shanked the drive, and was just, I don't know. It's just something that came to me. I don't know if there's even like a good area or a good possibility for that to happen, but
I mean, let's just leave it as this guy sucks, but he's got a cannon on him.
dude's a terrible person, but he's not going to win any accuracy contests when he's golfing.
Nah, but he can destroy a window and a TV in one shot, which is impressive. Regular Wreck-It Ralph out here.
There you go. Well, sorry to hear that your parents had to end up paying for that. That's a big bummer, and I'm surprised there's not like a HOA or something that's like, prepared to take this on for them.
I'm sure my mom's crying when she drives her C8 down the street, Pat.
Money bags. We get it. All right. Anything else, boys?
Let's have a weekend. I had a shitty work week. So all those Dizz stands that are listening that had a shitty work week, let's have ourselves a weekend. Let's make some money gambling. Let's have a time. That's all I have to say.
Well, they would make money, Dizz, if you actually did some Dummest Dummy bets, but
Hey, that's for the competition. Everyone knows I'm making bets this weekend.
yeah, I know. And we're gonna
And
raise.
not sure. Are we gonna be tweeting out these bets?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But hey, what I'm telling my Dizz stands is trust yourself this weekend. Make some picks that you like, and go rogue.
Go rogue! Wow, some stellar advice there from Dizz. All right. Thank you all for listening. We really appreciate it. Make sure you check us out on Twitter and Instagram. Maybe at some point we'll get Dizz on Twitter so he can tweet out some of his picks and we'll retweet it on our Twitter. But Twitter and Instagram at SportsBet by Dumb. Also, make sure you go to our YouTube. Search for Sports Betting by Dummies in the YouTube search. We should be that first one up there. Look for the black and yellow logo. You cannot miss it. But we hope you all have a nice, long, profitable weekend, and we will see you all on Monday.